matches, any open tobacco products, anything you can eat or chew on, throw it down on the floor. All the rest of your property that you got on you, hold in your hands. I want to see your wristbands, and I want to see your property when you walk through this gate. Step in, go in the cell. You go in the cell. Put your matches on the floor. Set all your property up here on the desk. Take your envelope, step inside the cell. Do not open it until you're instructed to do so. You step in against the wall, right? Stay there. Okay, gentlemen, I want you to put those envelopes on a red line. Take everything out of your pockets, put it on a red line. Unbuckle your belts. Undo the first snap on your pants. Turn your front pockets inside out. Take your shoes and socks off, put them on a red line. Pick your socks up, reverse them from the way they are right now. Don't shake them, don't pop them. Just reverse them from the way they are right now, then hold them in front of you by the toes. Put your socks down behind you on the floor. Hey, gentlemen, pick up your shoes by the toes, pound the heels vigorously on the floor until I say stop. Hey, stop. Turn them upside down and beat the heels together. Now dump them out. Dump everything out of them. Put your shoes behind you on the floor. Reach down in front of you, drag all your property back between your feet. Drag everything back. Now step out to the red line, turn around, put your hands on the wall of the bars above your heads. Do not move unless somebody tells you to. Okay, move up to the bars, put your hands up. Gentlemen, step up here, let me see your wristbands. Step in the green door. Step inside the green door. Green door. Step in the green door.
Each new prisoner is allowed to use the telephone. This large city jail will provide a man with change if he doesn't have it himself.
But I don't know anybody else who can help me. No, I've just been doing a bunch of odd jobs, and those people wouldn't care if they never saw me again. Yeah, I know what I said when I left. That's right, now I need you. Listen, bail can be very high. I've never been in jail before. That's right, rub my nose in it.
Dugan done.
Is your correct address?
It's on the back.
How tall are you?
5'9".
How much do you weigh?
140.
How old are you?
21.
Where were you born?
Wheaton, Illinois.
Okay, gentlemen, take your clothes off, put them on those hangers. You can keep your underclothes, you can keep your shoes and your socks. Take your belts off, you can have your belts. I want you to drape them around your neck. Just strip down nude like the day you were born. Spread your feet with your big toes on the white line. Put your arms up in the air, open your mouths wide, roll your tongues around. I want to see above and below each one of your tongues. Here, put your hands down. Bend over at the waist. Reach up and brush your hair out vigorously with your fingertips. Everybody do it vigorously. Brush it out.
32.
John Doogie. A5 upper. Williams Jack. A6 upper. Monty Anthony. A8 upper.
Okay, step in. Find your cell. Numbers are above your head on your left.
Doogie, this your first visit?
Yeah,
What'd you do?
that was an accident.
What?
I ran into some old man in the crosswalk. I still can't figure out what happened.
Well, did you kill him?
I don't know if I did. They won't tell me anything.
Well, what the hell? It's an accident.
Yeah, but I took off. They caught me.
Brother. Hit and run?
Yeah.
It's a felony, man. If you killed him, it's manslaughter. It's worth up to 5 years in the joint. Hell, don't ever run from the man, even if you didn't do anything. Oh, you drunk or what?
Yeah, I just never saw the old guy.
Booze will do that to you. Did you make bail, do you think?
Nah, I don't think so. Call my dad, but he doesn't care what the hell happens to me.
Listen, you get to like it here. It ain't so bad once you get used to it. My name is Donahue.
I'm Doogie Dunn.
Watch the gates. Gates coming back.
Call me Don.
All right, step in.
If you were in Doogie's shoes, who would you blame? Doogie's dad did post bail for him, and he was released pending trial. But the jury found him guilty of felony drunk driving and felony hit and run with bodily injury. He was sentenced to state prison, but because he had no previous arrest record, the judge suspended sentence, provided Doogie spend 1 year in the county jail.
Done. Dugan, 206. Report to the recreation room. Watch the gate. Gate coming back.
The victim of Doogie's crime survived, but he'll be placed on county welfare and confined to a wheelchair for an indefinite period. This is typical. The plight of a victim is very often ignored or forgotten, while thousands of dollars are spent in an attempt to rehabilitate the offender.
Mr. Dunn?
Yes.
I'm Steve Condon. I'm on the jail classification board. I have your records, and I'd like to explain some of the options you may have during your time here. It costs the taxpayers of this county thousands of dollars to keep you here. So you're going to get a chance to pay some of that back and maybe learn something that'll be useful to you while you're here. There are several ways to go in that. First, tell me something about yourself. What interested you most on the outside? What kind of work did you do?
Well, I didn't really do anything important. I had some jobs, but nothing that really interested me. I just never grabbed a hold of anything that really turned me on, you know?
How about school?
Well, you got my records there.
Sure. But I was hoping you'd tell me more about yourself than just a data on these papers. I was hoping we'd be able to communicate more so I could find out what motivated you or what doesn't motivate you. I need to know something about you in order to make a suitable recommendation.
Well, I dropped out of high school. It all just seems so stupid to me. I guess I haven't got much brains or anything. So I cut out and got a job. I just want to get away from everything. I just wanted to be left alone.
You know, your father raised your bail. Do you keep in touch with him?
He never even came to my trial.
How would you feel if you could get that high school diploma? This county you live in runs an honor ranch. It's part of the county custody system. If you perform your duties and study hard on your off hours, you can get that high school diploma. That's just one of the options.
Well, what are the others?
The classification officer described the vocational training opportunities offered at the Honor Ranch. He decided to recommend Doogie for the ranch, but he warned him to stay out of trouble. No backtalk and no fights.
5202, prepare for chow. Lock your gate, case coming open.
Hey, officer, all up. Yeah.
Welcome home, Doogie boy. I told you to stick with me, and I'd see you taken care of.
If you were Doogie, what would you do? Doogie remembered the classification officer's warning, and he did not get into a fight. In a few days, he was transported to the Honor Ranch. Donahue was placed in the maximum security unit, however, because of his repeated antisocial behavior. The idea of working on a farm appealed to Doogie. He learned how to handle heavy equipment, and he liked to work out in the fields. Even in the confinement of a county jail system, Doogie found opportunities for vocational training, opportunities he ignored while he was still in school. The prospects of a trade and good job on the outside excited him. He discovered he was a good mechanic and liked to work on the machines. The more Doogie learned, the more confidence he developed in himself. He remembered what the classification officer had told him back at the Central Jail. He decided to go after and get his high school diploma.
Do you have any problems in reading?
No, not really.
Okay. Do you mind reading a paragraph for me? This last paragraph here, out loud.
The President of the United States was speaking. His audience comprised 2,000.
The first part of speech that we ought to know about is a noun. Does anybody know what a noun is? All right. A noun is a word that names a person, a place, or a thing. For instance, Bill names a person. Los Angeles names a place.
According to the authorities, the chances of the average inmate returning to jail or prison are unfortunately good. But a great American poet once told his students to take what is given and make it over your way. Doogie's life, whatever he makes of it, will be the result of the decisions he will make, actions he will take. Will he succeed on the outside? What do you think?
Dear Mr. Preston, you'll be surprised to hear from me. I'm the one who hit you in the crosswalk that day. I just want you to know something I think is important.
Today we're going to wrap up the parts of speech. You all have really worked hard on this. Please me. Who knows what a noun is? Dougie, come on up here.
Doogie corresponded regularly with the man he'd run over and injured. He promised to do everything he could to help after he'd served his time in the county jail.